Dead in red, man. Back in the green room, man.
Hey, man, hickory dickory dock. Juice is back in the spot. L dead end of things. Tell a friend. You feel me? Juice up or noose up. Tools you can use so you don't get abused. Game you can claim. You feel me? When we drop tools.
Nah, bro. Sprinkle them, homie.
yeah, man. Back in the green room, man. Welcome.
We are back, man. For real. It's an honor. It's a privilege. It's a pleasure. It's all of them good things.
Vice versa, man.
Definitely, man. Last time we shook it up, man. They was going crazy over your experiences and your conversations based upon, what was popping at the time. I ain't gonna play with it. I'm gonna get straight into it so we can get out the way and get to some other shit.
Mm-hmm.
Last time was around the time Lynn got arrested.
Yeah. Shout out to Lynn, man. I seen him too.
For real?
Seen, Prior.
Price.
I seen him at Tipsy's, man.
He's out?
I don't know if he back out, but I seen him right before he went back in. But you know what I'm saying? We were at Tipsy's, man, and we had a good conversation, man, and more power to him, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
Man, but your last interview you did with me, it was speaking a lot on, just your experience as being a bodyguard for Lynn, the owner of the Turkey Leg Hut, and your experiences and dealing with them. It's been an issue with them like the past 5, 6 years in Houston. It's like a made-for-TV movie.
It's definitely gonna be a great series, man.
Facts.
Somebody need to make that shit a series, bro.
For sure.
For real.
But even when we was talking the first time, you kind of alluded to like the main source of the toxic energy that came within that core of the Turkey Leg Hut had a lot to do with his wife NAKIA.
What I was getting to is birds of a feather flock together. You understand?
Absolutely.
And at the end of the day, it's just not the Disney movie. You know what I'm saying? Beauties love beasts, but they don't coincide together because one's going to be devoured and one's going to be conquered, and they end up being the same person.
Yeah, that's correct.
You feel me? No, monsters, in a sense, they devour to other monsters.
This not a Beauty and the Beast story.
It's not a Beauty and the Beast story. No,
it's
not
a
at all.
Beast.
That shit there is a cartoon. It's make believe, nigga. Make believe. You know what I'm saying? No.
But earlier, when last time we interviewed, you talked about being a personal bodyguard for Lynn in his transition era from the Turkey Leg Hut to the Oyster Hut.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. And in that, you got to see a lot of their dealings, and it's crazy how it plays out with all the criminal activity. But like you said, you saw all that coming.
Yeah, I did. And just solely because when people get to a place where they believe they unfuckwittable, you know what I'm saying? And you get reckless, you get careless, you get beyond yourself, you get beside yourself. You know what I'm saying? Those are the recipes for a fuck up coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ever seen on the top shelf where they giving them praise, and he good at what he do, but he kind of just, I got this in the bag because he won the first 2 competitions, hands down, easy peasy, and he just get beside himself, and he forgets that life is a challenge, no matter what level you on.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? The greatest challenge is challenging your goddamn self.
Yeah.
It's always you versus you. You know what I'm saying? But the subcomplex mirrors that with you, and it multiplies it around you. If that makes sense. And I believe it does. God damn it. So, it's inevitable, homie. I just seen it happen one too many times because I've been around a lot of and had the opportunity to work with a lot of different people. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen it. So once you see something, you don't unsee it unless you're in denial. And I ain't that.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? I don't have to smell the smoke to know that something. I don't have to see the smoke to know that something's on fire.
Something burning.
Something burning. You feel me? and I said that analogy, and not alluding to that he's guilty of anything, but just saying like, you got 5 senses. Use them.
The streets know.
Maybe I don't know what the fuck the streets know. You know what I'm saying? I don't have them on 3-way call. You know what I mean?
You don't got streets notifications on your phone?
No. The streets gonna be the streets, and it's not gonna change.
Absolutely.
The only different changes is the victims and the perpetrators.
Names and the faces.
You feel me? That's it.
For sure.
But the streets is the streets, you know what I'm saying?
But from what you're looking at, what's the opportunity or the likelihood you think maybe Lynn could beat this case or get out in some time that's favorable that he can see his kids before it's too late?
I think it's pretty good. But I don't know much about it, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know what I mean? I haven't did no, no expected gadget into his case or nothing like that because once again, I'm not into other people's demise. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck really going on with her now. You know, I never really did. I don't really know her. I only had one or two encounters, maybe 3 encounters. You know what I'm saying? One of them wasn't too bad. The first one, the other one was fuck. But neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? Man, one thing about it, man, when you throw shit at people, the wind always bring it back to you. You know what I'm saying? You can't escape the smell, and you can't escape the doo-doo in your nails. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real though.
Yeah, man. Like, that's why, people have to take an account into who they are being while living and, going through this process we call life. You have to self-govern, man. You got to self-assess yourself. You know what I mean? You got to do your own fucking shadow work. And if you so high to where you can't tell that your shit stink, I mean, it's a wall waiting for you to crash into.
Not real.
It's a wall with your name on it that life got in store for you because you got to the point to where you got too high and you didn't check yourself low. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is a classic case of that. You think NAKIA catching a new case with a new situation that's separate from Turkey Leg Hut dealings makes it a little bit better for Lynn? Because it kind of shows that he wasn't just a solo criminal party.
I mean, that always get took into account when, it's divorce and it's cases and shit like that. The quality of the character in question, everything that comes up can either A, make you look better, or B, it can be used to fortify whatever the defendant against you picture is trying to paint in court. Whether you're a negligent person, whether you're a vengeful person, or whether you're a person who dealing with anger, whether you're a negligent, you know what I'm saying? I said that already, but anything you do in characteristics can be used to profile you in whatever case you got. So I would say, yeah, it would maybe work to his advantage, even if you're talking about the custody cases and shit. You know what I'm saying? All those things work hand in hand. Anything can be used against you in the court of law. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
Is it a thing where there will ever be considered a legacy of the Turkey Leg Hut? Or that just got tarnished quick?
It depends on who you ask. When you ask people who just worried about where have they been in Houston and where they like to frequent and what food they like to eat and what gave them the experiences they was looking for, to those it don't motherfucking matter. It only matters to people who are concerned about other people's circumstances.
Right. That's everybody damn near.
No, that's not me. Shit.
We're not talking about
I don't
you.
give a fuck.
We're not talking about you. But we're looking for your insight. You know what I'm saying? From at least being around and doing the security work and just, being a Houston icon type of person.
Yeah. I thought I gave it to you.
We want to get more.
What more you want? Ask a question, nigga.
The more I want is NAKIA Price just recently got arrested for her involvement in a complete separate crime.
Yeah, I seen that.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to step back to where you said you only had a few dealings with her. One of them was all right, one of them was and one of them was like a negative experience. What did you take from her in that negative experience, the type of person she was?
Very condescending, emotionally irrash. She thought like she talked at me like she was a nigga. Most importantly, you know what I'm saying? And but it's similar flaws to a lot of women, man.
It's kind of like a boss chick mentality.
Yeah.
I kind of
And
what you're saying.
I'm gonna call it toxic femininity
Toxic femininity.
because at the end of the day, you're implementing masculinity, but you wasn't made for it.
So it's your.
You don't
like
have
your
a chromosome for it.
It's like the suburban kid who try to act gangster.
In ideal, yeah. In ideal, you know. I don't know a background. Never dug into it. Doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say is, it's just ironic. You know what I'm saying? Because the person who screamed victim having dealings with a person who made a woman a victim.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So whether you want to call it contradictive, whether you want to call it irony, you know what I'm saying? But man, the pictures of that girl, bro,
It's ridiculous.
It's gruesome.
Yeah.
It's gruesome. You know what I'm saying? Just the video. That video was just as bad as the Diddy and Cassie.
If not worse.
It's not worse, because it looked like it was different occasions. He was kicking her ass.
She like a different person from the pictures.
Man, what?
Yeah.
That's horrible, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's horrible. And it's for someone who claimed, you know what I'm saying, was a victim to domestic violence, to be that close and entangled with someone who would commit that type of domestic violence. And then on top of that, like, I don't know, bro. It's weird, bro. It's weird. You got to be careful of the food you serve to people, because that food you serve to people will turn around and be you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't know the ins and outs of the story. I don't know what's alleged. I don't know. But the story alone is enough to, I think so many people believe it because there's been so many, well, not so many, but there's been evidence of the type of person she was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's crazy how the internet, that Me Too movement is strong, and it just kind of made women victims, when a lot of times women wasn't victims, they was co-conspirators.
Weaponizing victimhood.
Mentality, yeah, bro.
That's not what I'm saying, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but, you know.
No, I feel you.